The champagne bottle shattered against the marble floor as he laughed, loud and reckless. Music pounding through the walls of the private VIP lounge. Women screamed playfully. His friends cheered. Someone handed him another drink before the glass fragments even stopped sliding across the tiles. "Tonight," he shouted, lifting the bottle, "we live like gods," and they roared in agreement. Outside the club, Lagos glittered with wealth and noise. Inside, he was king, the billionaire's son, the heir to estates, oil shares, international accounts, luxury cars lined up like toys in a garage too large for most people's dreams. He had everything. Everything except peace. His name was David Adebayo, 26 years old, educated in London, designer suits, custom watches, a black G-Wagon waiting downstairs with tinted windows and a driver who never asked questions, and a father who prayed. At that very moment, miles away in a quiet mansion office, his father knelt on polished wooden floors, Bible open, tears slipping silently down his face. "Lord," the older man whispered, "do not let my son be lost." David didn't know that prayer was rising while he poured alcohol down his throat. He leaned back on the leather couch as a girl curled beside him. His friend Tund dropped next to him, eyes red, voice slurred. "Your father preached again today," Tund laughed. "Saw him online, talking about holiness." David rolled his eyes. "Please, don't start." "But imagine," another friend chimed in, "being the son of a righteous billionaire pastor and still choosing madness." David smirked. "I didn't choose madness. I chose freedom." "Freedom?" Tund lifted his glass. "To sin?" David leaned forward, eyes cold. "To live. There's a difference." They clinked glasses. But when the laughter faded for a split second, when the music dipped between tracks, something inside him tightened. Because earlier that week, he had woken up at 3:17 a.m. drenched in sweat. In the dream, he stood in a vast white space. No walls, no sky, just endless brightness. He heard a voice, steady and firm. "I chose you before you were born." He had tried to move, but his feet felt rooted. Crowds appeared in the distance. Thousands, maybe millions, listening to someone preach. Then he realized it was him. He woke up shaking. He laughed it off that morning. Blamed stress. Too much alcohol. Maybe his father's sermons had gotten into his subconscious. But the voice felt real. Too real. "David!" One of the girls snapped her fingers in front of his face. "Where did you go?" He blinked and forced a grin. "Nowhere." He raised the bottle again. "To nowhere." More laughter. Later that night, he stumbled into the back seat of his G-Wagon. The driver glanced at him in the mirror. "Home, sir?" David hesitated. The word felt heavy. "Take me to the penthouse," he said instead. The city lights blurred past as he leaned his head against the window. His phone buzzed. "Dad." He declined the call. It buzzed again. "Dad." He turned it off. When he entered the penthouse, silence greeted him. Massive windows overlooked the ocean. Everything expensive. Everything immaculate. Everything empty. He dropped onto the couch. And for the first time that night, the laughter was gone. His mind replayed the voice. "I chose you." He muttered under his breath. "I didn't choose you." He grabbed another bottle from the bar and drank straight from it. "Not my life," he said into the quiet room. "Not my destiny." The next Sunday, he sat in the front row of his father's megachurch, forced by reputation more than faith. Cameras were rolling. Members greeted him respectfully. His father stepped to the pulpit, eyes scanning the congregation. For a split second, their eyes met. The older man paused. Then he said, "There are people here running from what God has already decided." David stiffened. "You can drown the call in alcohol," his father continued, voice rising. "You can hide it in nightclubs, you can bury it under pride, but destiny does not die." Murmurs spread through the church. David's jaw tightened. He felt exposed. After service, he confronted him privately. "Was that about me?" His father didn't look angry. That made it worse. "It was about obedience." "Stop praying for me like I'm broken," David snapped. "I'm fine." The older man stepped closer. You are not fine. Silence stretched between them. I had a dream, David almost said, but pride swallowed the words. I'm not you, he said instead. I don't want your life. His father's voice softened. It's not my life. It's yours. David walked away. That night, he went back to the club. He didn't know the second dream was already waiting.
If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so more people can hear it. Subscribe for more powerful faith stories like this. See you in the next part.